Alrighty, welcome back everyone. Today we are going to be finding our deep core muscles, specifically our Kegel muscles, the muscles that stop you from using the washroom when you're laughing. I have a rolled up sweater here, a rolled up towel will work great as well, or if you have a Pilates ball, even better, one of those really squishy ones. Let's start at the top of our mat, placing your sweater or blanket off to the side. As you inhale, reach the hands all the way up towards the sky, big stretch here. Exhale, gentle forward fold. Keep those knees nice and soft, nice and relaxed. As you inhale, let's come into a flat back, starting to warm up the back muscles. As you exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees as much as you need to plant your hands. Step back into a quick downward dog. Pushing in through all 5 fingers, being light through your palms. To make sure you're in the proper position, let's shift our weight into our hands, coming into your plank pose. Your hands should be underneath of your shoulders so that the weight is distributed evenly on 3 joints, wrist, elbow, shoulder, as opposed to just the shoulder joint. Now as you exhale, relax the knees back down onto the mat and press back into a quick child's pose. Rolling up onto all 4s now. Once again, hands should be underneath of the shoulders. If your wrists ever bother you, fists are great options, or forearms can work too. Cat-cow here. Inhale in this neutral curve. Exhale, curl the tailbone, scoop the belly, chin relaxes. Inhale, open back up into a neutral curve, but keep an abdominal engagement here. Keep those ribs down towards the pelvis. Exhale, curl, scoop the belly. Try to draw that belly button up towards the spine and tighten those abs. Inhale, open back up. One more time, exhale, curl, and I want you to hold in your rounding sensation. Take an extra breath here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, open back up into a neutral curve. So I want you to find your stability muscles in your shoulders. So to do so, I want you to let your chest hang heavy, bend slightly in the elbows, and really let everything just drop down here. Now, whether you're on your fists or on your hands, I want you to push into your hands, strengthen the arms, and lift the chest so that it's level with the shoulders. You're really trying to find that scapular stability here. Your abdominals are drawing in tight. Again, bracing your core as opposed to sucking it in. Keep those knees nice and safe, grabbing any extra cushion if you need anything underneath of your knees. Left leg is going to extend back behind you and then lift. Now I want you to keep the stability in the core so your hips stay stable with one another. Your right hand is going to reach out in front, and more of a challenge, let's lift. Again, plug your limbs into your sockets as you reach out. So we're finding those stabilizing muscles here. Nice deep inhale. And exhale, and then both hands, both knees come back down. Give it a little shake out, and then we'll come into the other side. So again, find your stability. Let's drop everything down, and then push into the mat, lifting up. Then right leg extends back, and lifts. Left hand out in front, and lift. Plug the limbs in so you can reach out. Long, deep breath here. Inhale, and exhale. Nice deep breath. And both hands, both knees come back down. Give it a little shake up. Sweep the feet out in front of you. And I want you to make sure you have enough room on your mat to roll down. But first, I want you to grab your rolled up sweater or towel, place it between the thighs. Grab behind the thighs and start to roll down. But I want you to do this so slowly and with so much intention that each vertebra knows when it's been placed down onto the mat. We're going to reach your hands all the way overhead once you're down. And then slide your feet in nice and close to your hips. Now I want you to place the 2 peace fingers of both hands on your low belly. So find your hip bones first, then slide your fingers towards one another and down. So it's in that fleshy bit of the abdominal wall here. Now you're inhaling and you have a neutral curve in your spine. So everyone has a different size neutral curve. But if you were standing, you would still have that same maintained neutral curve. So that's where we start. Now as we exhale, curl the tailbone, press your low back into the mat, and squeeze your towel or sweater, and press those fingers enough that you can feel that transverse abdominis engage. As you inhale, let's open back up into a neutral curve. Exhale, curl the tailbone, press the spine down, feel with those fingers those muscles engaged. So don't be shy when you're pressing in with those fingers, but don't press so hard you're going to leave with bruises. As you inhale, let's open back up into that neutral curve. Exhale, curl, scoop, press the spine down. Inhaling, open to a neutral curve. Now this time, let's add those Kegel muscles. As you exhale, curl the tailbone, press the spine down. See if you can squeeze those Kegel muscles, the pelvic floor, the muscles that stop you from using the washroom. Squeeze it upwards like an elevator. Inhale, let's open back up. That really is your foundation of your core. So important in every abdominal exercise that we have that foundation. One more time here. Inhaling into that neutral curve. Exhale, curl the tailbone, press the spine down. Now I want you to keep the spine pressing down. Take your rolled up sweater, place it off to the side. Now here, I want you to keep your spine pressing down. Lift your left foot just an inch off the floor. So if you look at the video now, you can see it's not a big lift, it's just an inch off the floor. And I want you to make sure that you're maintaining your spinal imprint throughout that lift. Make sure you're maintaining the transverse abdominal engagement. So with those fingers, you can feel the muscle is engaged. Now place that left foot down and let's come into the right foot. So again, it's just an inch off the floor, not a big lift. I wouldn't be able to see you if we were in the same room moving that foot really. It's just a tiny, tiny lift for you to find that engagement. Take another deep breath here and then exhale, place that right foot down. Now you have the option to do just one foot at a time, lifting an inch off the floor. If you feel like you've got that engagement, you really can find those Kegel muscles and you're pressing that spine down. Let's lift both feet just an inch off the floor. Keep that spine pushing down, and if you'd like more, one toe tap at a time. Left, then right, then left, then right. Keeping the spine pressing down, keeping the neck in a neutral position so we're not clenching the jaw, because I know when things get hard, we tense our face up, we squeeze the neck muscles, and if you feel like those hip flexors are firing up, I want you to take it back to that one-footed step at a time. Two more on each side. Left and right, then both feet come back down. I want you to gently sway your knees from side to side, and you're coming back in a neutral position with your spine. And it should feel good and glorious to just shake it out a little bit because you've been working those muscles hard. Now let's come back into that neutral position. Knees are in line with the hips. Now as you exhale, curl the tailbone, press the spine down here. So engage the abdominals, ribs to pelvis, pelvis to ribs, brace your core. So it's not sucking in, it's bracing it. Then when you're ready, lift one foot so it's level with the knee. Now if you're feeling good here, you can either come at one foot at a time like we did with the little lift, or you can lift the other foot as well. So now our knees are in line with the hips. Make sure they're not over top of your chest. And your feet are level with your knees. So they're not falling below your knees, and they're also not lifting straight up. Now we have about a 90-degree angle in the knees right now. If you would like more, if your spine is pressing down into the mat and you've found those Kegel muscles and you would still like more, your left foot is going to lower towards the ground, only as far as you can keep that imprint. Then inhale, lift back up. Exhale the right foot. Keeping the same angle in the knee the whole time. Trying not to extend the leg. We are just hinging at the hip. And again, have you lost those Kegel muscles? They are so important because we want to feel safe to laugh as we age. We've got two more on each side. Keep your stability. Stability is the key word for today. Last time here, both knees come in towards the chest. Give yourself a quick squeeze. Then place your feet back down onto the floor and gently sway your knees from side to side. Nice work. Again, let's work into it. So place those two-piece fingers on your low belly, curl the tailbone under, press the spine down, find those Kegel muscles. So your option number one, just lifting 1 inch up and then the other inch. Or we can do the 2 feet, lower and lower. Then we can come into the hip hinge with the 90-degree angle in the knee. Lower, then lower. Or, if you'd like more, lift those legs nice up to the sky. Engage the abdominals. Again, press the spine down, ribs to pelvis, pelvis to ribs. Kegels engaged. Now let's start to lower the right leg towards the mat, only as far as you can keep that imprint. Then inhale, lift back up. Not moving the left leg until the right leg comes back up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, let's lift. Exhale, right. Are you holding tension in your jaw? If you are, I want you to relax. Left leg and right. Find that exhale through your mouth. Pilates breath, so important, so that that transverse abdominis is engaging for us, because that's what happens when we use that exhale to our advantage. Now, if you are wanting more, legs glued together like a mermaid or a merman's tail, press the spine down. Start to lower the legs towards the mat, only as far as you keep an imprint. So it might just be an inch or two. Inhale, let's lift back up. Exhale, imprint the spine as you lower the legs only as far as you can keep that imprint. Inhale. I know I sound repetitive, but that's really key here, keeping that imprint. 2 more. Exhale. Last time. Beautiful. Bend the knees. Place the feet back down. Again, gently sway the knees from side to side. Let's open up those hip flexors in case they tried to take over in that last series. Hands beside the thighs, palms facing down, roll the chest open. Inhale, curl the tailbone under, lift the hips up towards the sky. Squeeze the back side of the body, really squeeze those glutes. Press the palms of the hands into the floor here. Neck is nice and comfortable, all the weight is on the shoulders. Nice deep breath here, squeeze the back side. 3, 2, last breath. Roll the spine back down, imprint the low back onto the mat, then come back into that neutral curve and just notice how good it feels to completely relax the abdominals and the spine. Bring your right knee in towards the chest, left hand at the top of the right shin, right hand is at the bottom. Now I want you to start to extend that left leg and hover above the mat. Now head and neck can stay down here, or if you'd like more, let's do our chest lift. So we're keeping a fist distance between our chin and our chest. Now as you exhale, let's switch sides. Exhale, let's switch. Now here, while we're switching, I want you to think and visualize those kegal muscles. So those muscles that stop you from using the washroom, I want you to lift them up like an elevator towards your belly button. So we're really squeezing, engaging, and tightening. 3, 2, last set here. Bring both knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a little squeeze. Maybe even rock gently from side to side. Placing both feet back down onto the floor. Hands beside the thighs. Palms facing down. Chest is open. Coming back into that bridge. Inhale, curl the tailbone under. Lift the hips up. Squeeze those glutes. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly roll the spine down. I hope you enjoyed that very quick way to get your abs fired up. Thanks for joining me.